Okay guys, back for another cast on druid. Last time I logged out in Hillspread Foothills in Terran Mill, and what I did was I flew from up there, that would be around here, and now I'm down here in Swamp Sorrows. I got 2 quests initially. The reason why I got 3 lined up is that I have a completed quest in that I want to hand in after I'm done here in Grumgo base camp in String of the Veil. So you could say, where am I going? I'm actually going up here. I need what's it called? Mylord fungus. Probably a fairly low drop rate, I can imagine. Thingy. I can actually make a shortcut here. I should be high enough level to do that without too much impunity. And if there's any interesting herbs, I might as well pick them as well. Orbs here around level late 30. Alright. Actually not in the mood to fight them, so shoot this guy and get my herb here. Catgut's Whisker that I'm picking now, and then Blindweed up here is useful to me still and will be for quite a while, I think, because they are the 2 ingredients for this, my main sort of elixir. This quest, like I said in the previous episode, I picked it up in the neighboring area of the swamp here, where there's some odd quest hub for yeah, there's just 2 undead characters there really. Standing in the middle of nowhere, you could say, in this is it, Darkshire. Yeah. They're standing up here in this tower, right next to where I am at the moment. With these, yeah, like I said in the previous, one guy is talking to another, and one guy says talk to the other, and the other gives me this quest. I think there's a follow-up after. Oh, I actually thought I had to grind these guys in order to get the, what was it? Mylord fungus thingy, but I think it's a special mob that's sort of in the bottom of this area. I'm just gonna take all these flowers that I can get to. This should be the last one. And then off to kill the Mylord fungus guy. I really can't get used to this mount being so silent. Sometimes I think there's an issue with my sound. It just seems odd. There's this massive mount. I don't mind that it's silent, but sometimes it's so silent that it feels odd due to its size. Anyway, the guy I'm looking for is this guy, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I thought he was an elite for a second, but he is. He might be immune, by the way, to my... Yeah, exactly. So, we're gonna do it a little differently. You're gonna get my nice arcane starfire here. So, well, he's an elemental, so as a class, you could say, so there's always a chance that he's immune to nature damage spells. So it's gonna hurt a little on me here compared to usual. Famous last words, yeah, I know. So, I'm just gonna heal my way up. I might as well use this crossbow. Anyway, oh, screwing the map about. That was my quest item. This is junk. So that was the first part out of 3 to complete this quest. I need some Shadow Panther hearts. That's actually a little more annoying because, well, I guess it goes without the saying that they are in stealth. And um, they are sort of in the other part of the map up here. Seems to be a lot of them though. What's to look out for in this map is mainly some big dragonkin thingy. I think David lost his first hunter to one of those. Or it's the only one. I think it's a rare spawn, but it hurts quite a bit nevertheless, even though it's rarely here. It's probably like mid 50s or something like that. If it's up, and it circles around the temple of Atalhaka, also known as Sunken Temple. And a nice blind weed. There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, they're quite useful. Blindweed, it's the only spot where they grow is actually in the swamp on all of the continents, to my knowledge. Yeah, Herbalist Heaven here. So after the village, I've been here before. I did an escort quest here at some point that was rather nasty for my level back then. Not to mention that I picked up all these crystals here. Yeah, I, I'm, I think they can whip and all kinds of stuff. So I'm just gonna play it safely here, even though they are very low level and there's a lot of them. And you know how Moonkin feels about a lot of mobs hitting him at the same time. He doesn't like it very much. Ah, never mind this. Okay, so the panthers should sort of start to emerge up here. And from here it could get a little grindy, so I'm just gonna get things going. Meaning buffing up, of course. And what I do is simply, yeah, pretty much run into the panthers. One right there, and sometimes they're out of stealth. Oh, could change this back again. Yeah, sure, 40 silver, I'll take it. Make that 1 gold 20 if I'm lucky, so definitely worth picking up. Yeah, I might as well see while I'm here what's going on in the guild. Oh. And we got our first heart. So I do have an additional quest here where I need some sawtooth snappers. I think it's the crocs out. Oh. I think it's the crocs sort of out in the water. I think there's one out here. I'll deal with the panthers first, or at least try to beat the quest. Oh, that's actually one of the crocs here as well. Okay, that only makes it easier for me. Okay, so apparently the crocs further south are lower tier than these guys. So the guy that just, not this guy, yeah, it's from a pretty ordinary, well, oh, too bad. So two guys died from Captain Malvachi. He's mob in Tearsful Glade beyond the start zone. I think he's got a couple of bodyguards, something like that, to help him. So he can be, if you're a new guy and not sort of prepared, he can be rather annoying, especially if he has some healers with him as well. And the other guy that died was in the Barrens from Warlord Kromzar. Seemed rather ambitious what he was doing, but as I think the quest is to 20 elite, so if you wanna solo that as a level 18, it's a challenge, alright. I'm just keeping a lookout here for that dragon king. Yeah, I'm trying to be a little social here, now that there aren't that many of us left on the server. See if I can actually make that. Yeah, actually I can. Alright, ready to fight again. So as soon as I got the last Sawtooth Snapper Claw, I can sort of well, it should be easy to see where the panthers are after, because all I can see here is just both these guys and the drop from the panthers that I need. No lock though. combat now. So the log that I just exchanged buffs with, he's obviously on the same quest as I, so probably not gonna get that many more crocs down here. It's simply amazing how many very nice perks there are here. Oh shit, there he is. That's the guy I was a bit spooked about. Just gonna target him. Somnus. Yeah, some. I don't even. I think he's a rare spawn. But like I said, Davis Hunter, yeah, he was playing without sound, so you couldn't hear him, I guess. I'm too far away, so I can hear his wings flapping at the moment as well. But usually you'll be able to hear the wings flap. The these sort of dragonkin. Bingo, last of those. So all I need now is panthers. Very nice, that was the last of the panther drops. The quest I had it in right here, by the way, the one with the crocodile grind, whatever it was. And okay, I'm supposed to speak to someone over here. You offer 43. I think I'm just gonna take it now that I'm here. All the 42 quests, I just want to have them completed while I'm at least level 47, and I'm only 46, so that should be alright. I'm just gonna see if there's any other quests I could do in this area. Maybe fresh meat, I'm not quite sure about that. But I don't think it's meat from the Murlocs, so yeah, that sounds a little nasty. The Deep Strider tumor, I'm gonna sort of minimize it for now, because I need to get the last part in Desolus on the other continent. So it doesn't exactly add to the overview, you could say, of what I'm doing here. Just gonna see now if I can actually route two at a time, but as you can see I cannot, and the other route will break instantly. So it's good to find out about that. So I'm gonna tank this guy and keep this other guy rooted for now. seems like it's the flesh eaters I need the most, or that I'm missing out on the most, you could say. So swapping target, looting that guy, then I'm looting the target I had for starters. Could be useful for a rogue or hunter. Let's see, there was a flesh eater, yes sir, right there. I think I actually got a promotion, not that it really means jack in this guild here. It's all due to level really. Okay, so there's a flesh eater out in the water. I think he's over there. And as you can see, stat-wise, it's mostly the flesh eaters I'm looking out for. One down here as well. Interesting spell. It's something about chance to hit reduced by 50%. Ink in your face. Two flesh eaters here. Just gonna mark them. It's not a bad staff actually. It's just pretty much it's 2 gold as well, so it's not bad in that regard either. But it's pretty hard to sell green stuff, at least on this server. I think on a fresh server it would be kind of different because everybody's hungry for gear there. Alright, done with the ink spewers, so yeah, it's mainly flesh eaters I'm still looking out for. This guy died from a pretty regular mob in the Barrens, I think. The Snarlers. It's one of the few mobs in the Barrens, besides the giraffes, I think that are not part of any quests really. Okay, so there's actually a lot of flesh eaters there. Perfect. And this guy is some sort of quest mob as well. It's not a rare really. Okay, so I got one flesh eater down here. I need one. So instead of waiting respawn, what I think I'm gonna do, as far as I can see, it's only two mobs, and as long as I pull them away from this guy. So what I'm gonna do is root this guy, and then sort of bring the I think it's some kind of caster, maybe even a healer. So I'm gonna remove the flesh eater from this guy. There we go. So I'm just gonna run away now from the other guy. See you, bro. Okay, I'm glad I'm not screwing around while I have some serious aggro here. Anyway, what I need now is yeah, what they call marshmallows. So a little bit of a risky pull. I could have got two more mobs, but then I would probably just run away. So one marsh murloc should go. I guess I'll couple of them. So a little dialogue. Let's see what this is about. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the money, I guess. 175. There we go. And quite a bit of reputation on top. So, yeah. Just actually a new quest. Well, it was a little 45. I'm gonna save it for now. I got a 44 down there, 43 down there. I could actually do the level 43. I'm gonna save the 45. All I'm gonna do is just check out what it's actually about. Alright, pretty much the same as I just did from what I see. Not exactly maybe, but close to. Or maybe it's actually some of there are some elite murlocs down here in the cave. It's probably down there. Anyway, let's keep our distance to that pesky dragon thing, and then out where after I steer directly into his sort of path. And I could always ask myself if it's worth dying over this herb, and I guess you know the answer to that. There's a 43 level 43 quest here. I'm gonna do this one as well. It says it's a 43 elite, but it's actually not. It's just in the area, you could say, of where there are 43 elites, but you don't have to be in contact with them really. It's close to the Sunken Temple instance, but it's sort of one of those quests that are outside the instance. I think the quest, the next one he was offering down by the coast just before is these guys in here. It's not the same murlocs as the ones I just grinded. What makes it a little more tricky is that it's sort of in the classic closed environment, so it'll be hard to get out if you make a bad pull. Or get away for that matter. There was a gold thorn up there, but I think I'm gonna need some kind of parkour to get it, so I'm not gonna ignore it, even though it's painful. So I'm just gonna clear out my bags here. There we go. And then I'm gonna sell all this stuff here, including probably this fire staff as well. I think I can get better if I actually made a fire mage at some point. Oh, black pearl, not bad. It's nothing special, but it's useful in various crafting recipes. Let's sell and repair. Bingo. And let's see. Pool of Tears. It's in here, looks like. in my aquatic form, quest should be fairly easy. Only real worry is that only real worry is that I might get sort of in close contact with that dragonkin, and it's a bit hard to, if not impossible, to hear it while I'm underwater. Somnus or whatever it was called. I'm gonna do like this. Yeah, as you can see, Somnus, he's pretty much... I didn't even know, but he can... looks like he can actually be inside the base. That's kinda odd. Ah, I think I know why. Maybe because people have grinded him in there. In order to have the guards help kill him. There's something about that um, if you get a mob below, if you do 50, more than 50, say 51% of the damage to a mob, then and you can have the guards sort of do the rest. Then you, by the way, the artifacts I'm looking for looks like this. Then you get credit for the kill and can loot the mob. I don't know if you get full experience though, but yeah. By the way, I think can be another jade, another dragon thingy mob up here. I'm pretty sure I'm too low level to engage with it anyway, so I'm just gonna stay away and look for my quest items down here in the swamp. Oh, that's one. And, well, just because it says so on the map that there is one, it only pretty much means that there can be one. I think they got some kind of random spawn. Spawn timer, that is. So maybe if I pick one, then they'll can spawn one somewhere else. Definitely one here. Oh, Mossy Footlocker. I guess that's something rogues would be more interested in. Oh, it's actually right next to it. And the reason why I keep up this sort of purple stuff is just to remind myself that that bastard can be up there. The dragonkin. Yes. Yeah, they're not exactly easy to see. Should keep an eye on the other mobs as well, how high level they are, of course. Yeah, I don't think it's worth fighting at 44 over one of these thingies if I can get them sort of just by picking them up elsewhere. Thing is, I'm pretty safe down here from that spawn. The Dragonkin, and in my aquatic form this is absolutely preferable. Even though the water is kind of murky. I thought I saw something here. I got sort of all the time in the world. Oh, it's another of these footlockers. And this should be the last one actually. There we go. Just gonna wrap this guy up again, I guess. Where is it? There. I actually don't recall the name of the add-on for these rare mobs, but it's probably something like, yeah, say a rare mob or rare scan or something like that. It's one thing is actually getting the mobs in order to grind them for the loot, but as a hardcore it's about as safety issues as well, or can be. Um, Most of the mobs I think are silver dragons, meaning that they don't have extra hit points. They just maybe have a special ability or uh, yeah, drop are probably more guaranteed to drop, say, at least green loot or something like that. There we go. Oh, interesting. So actually I have to bring this stuff to the hinterlands. I think I'm just gonna do that next time I'm there. It's a go talk to quest, even though it's level 44, so no big deal really. I mean, experience-wise. And just a little double check before I leave the area. What quest do I have left? I have a 45 and a 44. That's pretty suitable for, at least after I do Alderman or something like that. So next up is Grumgoal Base Camp, the neighboring fly point. So here I'm just gonna hand in the Grim Message quest, and then I can pretty much see what's left here. I got a 42 elite in Desolus, and Duskwood is 42 elite as well. Then in Feralis I got just a regular level 42. Hill spread 43, it can wait. Shadow Shot Fragments, I picked that up in this guy died from a pretty regular mob in Tirusful Glades, the undead starting zone. Shadow Shot Fragments is one of the quests considered a part of Moradon, but it's somewhat lower than the other Moradon quests, and it's done sort of outside of the portal instance. Portal entry to the mob, you could say. So that be Moradon interesting as well. But then, yeah, I think I have to kill 3 elites at the same time. I don't feel completely, and like if I fail, I can't get out of there. So there's no reputation involved in this quest, so it's way too much risk over no reward, really. Sure, I can get, this is the crazy loot I can get of it. So yeah, it's only for completion I do this quest, that's for sure. This quest I can always do later, I don't even have to track it, to be honest. And then the Grim Message I'm about to hand in, that'll do. Alderman I got, let's see. Yeah. If I go there as 48, it'll be just fine, I think. Then I can do this quest with full reputation gains. So I got room, you could say I got time until someone, if I'm lucky, someone is making a dungeon run for Alderman. So that can wait. Fishing, it's level 45, it can wait as well. So that leaves me pretty much with the seasonal as well. We currently have, let's say, the 21st of December, so I got 3 days probably to get the seasonal done. I picked up a quest in Undercity where I have to go to Orgrimmar, and as you can see here, there are 4 green quests where you have to do various operations and can get some rewards for it. I'll probably do them next or the time after. I might thin out the level 42 quest a little more than they are at the moment. Oh, so I wonder what a level 20 guy is doing here. Maybe he was in Dead Mines in Westfall. Anyway, let's hand in. So yeah, lots of experience, 55 silver, and that was the end of this chain, it looks like. Or what? Okay, so here also, let's see what I have left here. Quest, I got a 46, 44. Yeah, that can wait. A couple of 43. So yeah, this is probably what I'm looking at next. So without further ado, I think I'm gonna log out here by the bonfire, guys. So as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, bye bye.